afternoon. This is the week in review for August 12th. We're going to start with the Wyckoff wave. As you can see here, for the week we were down slightly. Volume down here was a little lower than we've been experiencing. So we really had volume not coming in on the upside, as witnessed by the OP here. Continues to stay down and actually hits new lows. And price is trying to hold in. We have talked about this light blue dashed uptrend line that did hold on Friday's sell-off, but we do have the technometer just slightly below neutral. So not sure early in the week. I mean, you would think we'd have a little bit more downside. We have put in the solid blue downtrend line. Let's see once again how Friday's low holds, whether it holds in again. You can see last week on the intraday OP, you can see, as I mentioned, the continued weakness in the optimism-pessimism index. So no volume coming on this rally, and then once again hitting new lows. If we could get the technometer a little bit more oversold, it would be good. So let's see if we can get that possibly. Now we're going to go to the Wyckoff Wave Growth Index. It has been much stronger. Go to the 1 year, so we can see the uptrend and also a resistance line that we think might be into play. You can see the technometer is between neutral and overbought, so still have some availability of downside. We would think possibly we could come back down and visit the previous resistance, or come back down and check the uptrend line, the support line of the uptrend. So volume has definitely been a little bit higher here in the last couple weeks, and Friday brought in a little bit of selling. So let's see how we act Monday. And on the bonds, we'd expected, back here we talked about, we thought this had respected the downtrend line and we could work lower. We did come down to oversold here on the technometer, so we had not sold short yet. And then coming into Thursday, Friday, we had a big rally on a little bit of weakness on the stocks. So we still think stocks could be a little bit lower here next week, and bonds might stay bid. But we do think bonds up here could be coming into a short. We do know that there's large short positions in the bonds, and that could keep a little bit of bid behind them here. So that's why we've been a little reluctant to sell, and we don't have clear-cut indications on a sell. Just trying to prepare for that. Now let's go through some of the components. We've got Boeing, BA. We're going to go to the 1 year on most of these. We talked about this last week. It does look like we had an upthrust and then we had a test, and now we're starting to see some downside movement off of that. We did have a oversold reading here, which you can see did not stop the downtrend. So if you're short or bearish, that's good news. And we couldn't really rally off of the oversold technometer. So I would think Boeing could continue to trade very weak. Bank of America, we have owned this for pro traders. We thought up here it might meet a little resistance and then hopefully give us a chance to add on. So we're going to watch this here and see if the technometer could get oversold on a little bit of a sell-off, or maybe just something back here, 50% pullback, maybe into this 29.50 or 30 level. So we're going to watch that one to add to our longs. Bristol Myers. Chart's been kind of tough for us to read. We have mentioned the OP continues to go to new highs here, and price hadn't, and then again that even happened Wednesday. So we'd rather be short this for some type of pullback, and maybe you could key off this as a last point of supply, and this was a test. If so, I probably would sell short here and just have a stop at Wednesday's high. Technometer is neutral. Caterpillar This has been a weak one. Continues to trade weak. Once again, we showed up thrust test, fall through the ice, come back up, and now we're having some weakness set in. Technometer is a little bit above neutral. OP and force with support still downside. So we'll see how this acts down here at the 132 and 132.50 level. Ford. We've shown a ton of volume come in on this break in February, and then just a recovery rally. And we had showed that down here we had an oversold. We had an oversold technometer, but once again that gave us no type of rally. And then Friday we gave up the previous support. So we had said the Ford had been very weak, and that looks like it's going to continue. General Electric, another one, incredibly weak, longer term. We were maybe hoping that some type of accumulation could be coming in here, but still no strong signs of that. And we had said probably go back down and check the lows, and that appears to be what we're doing. So maybe we could get a spring down here, but we have no real indications of anything like that. So this one still looks weak. IBM, we're short this for pro traders. Once again, we thought we had a rally back to the ice, and then we had this strong rally here, and then have trying to roll over here. The technometer is back to 42, so we'd like to see some weakness here to support this continuing down. So we're going to watch this early in the week, first few days, see how it trades. AT&T. We talked about this maybe springing this level here, and it'd be nice to take out the downtrend line and then come over for a test. So we were up here at overbought, so looking for some type of pullback here. But this is one that could be interesting on any further weakness in the wave. So something back down there on a 50% retracement could be interesting on the long side. Definitely one to watch. Union Pacific, one that we've liked. Still likes the way it acted. Even Friday's action was encouraging. Technometer is neutral. You can see here we have what we felt like was a jump, and now we just keep testing that level. Even Friday we traded weak and brought it back to plus. So this is one that could continue to try to lead us higher. Walmart, we've talked about it continuing higher, maybe buy some type of pullback. Friday, once again, strong rally. You can see here that it might try to re-enter the accelerated uptrend. That one's got to be moved just a little bit here. I want to actually change that here in the next few days, but this one still looks strong. So we would think we want to be long this one for further strength. And we've got Exxon Mobil. You can see here, back down at the bottom of the trading range, we have circled technometer 37.67. So, and you can see here, short term, the OPs went to a new low, and the force price did check that low. So possibly that's a test of this break here, but we're going to want to watch that a little bit further. This has been, the oil sectors have been a little bit weak. Here's some weakness here in the last few weeks, but want to watch this one close with that oversold technometer. And DWDP, Dow DuPont, the last component of the Wyckoff wave. been flopping around here at resistance. We kind of felt like continue to trade sideways, and that does look the case. Technometer 41.79. So we're not sure here. We're going to watch this one and give it a few more days to trade. That's all for the week in review. If you want to check out any other stocks we go through during the week, subscribe to the channel, give us a like, and we'll continue to do updates here with the components of the wave and also individual stocks we think are looking good for longs or shorts.